in this live stream today. In my live stream, Monday, February 10th, we are going to apply to the $10,000 Honeycomb Credit Grant. I'm going to dive deep into this grant, what grants are, how you can search and apply to them, and I'm definitely going to answer the floor for any questions. So help you out with kickstarting your business journey, okay? So I'm so happy and blessed that you are here, and I will to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube. All you have to do is follow the instructions in the description of this video. Now you can tap on the title and it will bring up the description, or you can tap on the three like for me to apply to this $10,000 grant for you, to take out the hard work and the guesswork of applying to a grant. Then come on in, friends, just follow the instructions inside of the description, and then you can have me, a 71% successful grant writer, a certified grant writer from the US, a global grant writer who has helped startups, schools, private organizations, and also tech companies get millions of dollars in grant funding, okay? So I myself, I'm even in Nigeria on a $5 million grant. So if I can do it, I believe you can too, friend. And I'm here to make sure that you are not demotivated and you are pushing forward on your dreams and goals, okay? So welcome on in, friends. I'm so happy that you are here with me. Let's talk about grants before I start to apply for our friends here. And I definitely want to shout out everyone who has purchased my course. Now, my course is $37. That is the first step. And once you purchase the course, then you will have the ability to have me to apply to this $10,000 grant. Now, this $37 course teaches you how to search and apply to grants, how to find accelerator programs and incubators, and there's a bonus in there about how to get angel investors. So any debt-free opportunities that you are looking for, free money that you don't have to pay back, no credit checks, no IDs, personal information needed, or your bank account statements, then this is the live stream for you, and also this is the course for you as well, okay? So welcome in, friends. Good morning where you are. It's definitely the afternoon for me, and we're going to get into it. So grants. What is a grant? A grant is simply a debt-free reward that you don't have to pay back, no credit checks, and no personal information needed. So it's different from traditional lending. Traditional lending opportunities are like loans, lines of credit, and credit cards. Well, I don't like talking about those because I myself have gotten hundreds of thousands of dollars in business loans, and it is no fun paying them back with interest. So I like to talk about debt-free opportunities that you simply don't have to pay back. You just need to have a good idea and a really great outline of how you would use this funding, okay? So grants, you don't have to pay back, no credit checks, no personal information needed, no bank account statements needed, okay? So that's the cool thing about grants. And grants are very important to your development process. It can show as an extra stream of income for your business, and it also can serve as a safety net for your business too. So if you need some money for marketing, supplies and equipment, personnel, and more, then you can use these grants towards your development process. Now, I don't get on here and preach that you should depend on any of these opportunities, because the grants are no 100% guarantee that you would actually win them. They're like mini competitions, but let me reassure you, there's no opportunity out here that will give you 100% guarantee. I always give the analogy, say you've gone to school for all of your certifications just so you can get this certain cybersecurity job. Well, you go to the interview, you do really good, stellar on the interview, but there's no 100% guarantee that they would actually hire you. See what I mean? Same thing goes for grants, and also the same thing goes for traditional lending opportunities. Even if you provide good credit, have good bank statements, and so forth, that does not mean that you would 100% get the loan or the opportunity that you are looking for from traditional lending. So why not take on all opportunities that serve in your favor, and not just limit yourself to only one side of the funding world? You can also get these grants and debt-free opportunities too. There's 3 different debt-free opportunities that you can apply to and you can go for that will combat the traditional lending opportunities. That's grants, accelerator programs, and incubators. Now, I've started this year off with talking more about accelerator programs, what they are and how they provide tailored support, including hundreds of thousands of dollars in grants. I also always talk about on my channel different grant opportunities that you can go for. To give you more of a deep dive of those opportunities, I definitely suggest that you purchase my $37 course that's on Etsy. The link should be in the description of this video, and it will give you more understanding, a deep dive of exactly what these opportunities are, how to be best prepared for them, and how to search and apply to them, okay? All right, so you know what a grant is, a debt-free reward. Now, you can get grants from an entity like Walmart, Amazon, Uber, or DoorDash. You can get a grant from a private sector. So a private sector would be like me or your fellow friend or your mentor that may be giving out money just to help you all with kickstarting your business. And then you can also get these grants from your local government. So, for example, start $10,000 for startups in Miami-Dade County, $15,000 for startups in Fulton County, which is in Atlanta, Georgia. So you do have those options, and I talk more about how you can search and apply to them on our out of my day to do our grant classes on Sunday. Our recent grant class just out of my day to do our grant classes on Sunday. Our recent grant class just yesterday on Sunday was absolutely amazing. It was an hour and 45 minutes. And if you want access to that deep dive on what grants are and how to search and apply to them, you can join my channel as a member for just $3 a month, and you will have access to that recorded video. We had so much fun, and I was able to really explain to you exactly how to get these grants and increase your chances of approvals. Now, we have another class coming up on Sunday, so make sure you don't miss out at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, so I'm waiting on everything to come up here, but before I get into applying, I want to show you the grant that we are applying to, the grant itself. All right, so this is the Honeycomb Credit Grant, okay, honeycombcredit.com. You can apply there yourself, or you can have me, a 71% successful grant writer, apply to the grant for you. It says, make 2025 your breakthrough year. The start of the new year brings endless possibilities, and we're here to help you seize them. The Breakthrough $10,000 grant is designed for small business owners like you, visionaries who are ready to take their dreams to the next level. Apply above or below, okay? So this is the grant itself. All right, it has all this good information. And let me see. You guys say you can't hear me? Oh no. Hopefully you will be able to hear me. Let me see. Let's see if you get out and you come back in. Okay, so let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Hopefully you can hear me now. I just muted it and unmuted it. Okay. You can now. Okay, perfect. All right, so the first question of this grant says, what would you do with the $10,000 grant? All right, so I'm not going to take up much of you guys' time. I'm going to quickly apply because I also have other things I need to do here in Nigeria, right? All right, so what would you do with the $10,000 for your business? That is the first question. Well, in most cases, most people would answer that question very general and just give them a list of things that they would do and how they would spend the money. But this particular grant, in most cases, and most grantors are looking for a very detailed outline on how you would actually use the funds. So explain to them how you would use the funds, how impactful that will be, and how it will actually increase your quality for your service or product. Simple, right? Not always simple for persons who may have a challenge with creative writing. I totally understand everybody doesn't have that gift. This is why you have grant writers out here like me that you can hire to take out the guesswork and the hard work of trying to think and also apply to the time to apply to these opportunities. So, like stated before, if you want me to apply to this grant for you, all you have to do is click on the description, and in the description is my $37 course. You purchase the course, and then I will send you an email to complete a grant form, which is general information I need to go ahead and apply to this $10,000 grant for you, okay? All right, so let me go ahead and bring up everything for you guys. I'm sorry that's taking so long. So the first person I'm going to apply to this grant for, the last person we left off on, 1 second, let me see. I think the last person we left off on was Sonia, but I'm not, or Rosalind. I have to see. It's refreshing. While it's refreshing, let me go ahead and shout you guys out. So shout out to Marcus, Shirley, Anisha, Sonia, Perry, Misha, Lady 8, Perkins, V Will, Nosamine, Devon, Delois, Sandra, and Mary. Shout out to all of you guys. who purchased the course overnight and over the weekend. And I hope you check your email so that way you can make sure you submit the grant form. That way I can go ahead and apply to this grant for you. Now, I have applied to this grant for about 50 businesses already within the first week. So, woo! Now, the last time I did this exercise at the beginning of last year, we applied to the $10,000 Hello Skip grant for over 800 businesses in 30 days. Okay, so I'm hoping that we can exceed that goal with applying to these grants for over 1,000 people. And yeah, you know, that's really cool. Over 1,000 people will have a chance at winning $10,000. All right, so where are we? Let me see where we left off at. So we did Sharifa, we did Jabbar, we did Deshay, we did Aaliyah. All right, so I think we left off on Marisna. So Marisna. And I'm going to pull up her form so that way I can have the information necessary to apply. Okay. We're going to take our time here because internet's kind of slow. You know, I have my handy dandy laptop, so I'm ready to go. And any questions you guys might have, you can always ask me questions about, you know, exactly what are grants, things like that, and I'll be more than happy to answer any of your questions. And if you guys have been applying to any grants yourself, you can go ahead and tell me what grants have you been trying for and what was it like for you to submit that application. All right, so we have Marisna. Okay, yeah, we did Marisna. So now we are doing Rosalind. So Rosalind owns, shout out to Rosalind B. All right, Rosalind owns Free Play at Playtime LLC, based out of Sacramento, California. And I'm going to read you her answer so you can have an understanding of how you should answer these type of questions, because these type of questions, so sorry you guys, and she will be into next. And I'm finishing up her grant, but I'm going to read her answer so that way you can like hear how it sounds. So sorry if I'm quiet. I'm just like making sure that I do well on her answer, right? Okay. Hey Arthur. I pray all is well. The internet's kind of slow, so we won't be in here for too long. Like probably another 15 minutes. Because it just keeps going in and out, which really sucks. Sometimes I'm doing too much for this internet here in Nigeria. All right, so with a $10,000 grant, Free Play at Playtime LLC will strategically enhance our play center to better serve autistic children and families. We plan to invest approximately $4,000 in upgrading specialized equipment, such as sensory swings, panels, interactive playstations, and calming sensory rooms to support sensory integration and motor skill development. An additional $3,000 will be allocated to facility improvements, including enhanced accessibility, designated quiet zones, and environmental upgrades like soundproofing and gentle lighting to create a more comforting atmosphere. We would also invest in staff training and professional development to ensure our team is equipped with the latest autism awareness practices. About our services. This comprehensive approach will not only upgrade our physical resources, but also empowers our staff and engages the community ensuring a nurturing environment where every child can thrive. Fun fact, I have a cousin that is autistic, and he is now, I think, 23, 24 years old. And so I totally know, and also, I have a medical background. So I know what it's like, to service and to be a watcher over autistic children and families, right? Even autistic adults, especially autistic adults, right? I did that back in the day. So I have experience in this, and so I definitely know what a play center or what a calming center would be like for autistic children and families. So yeah, this is not, it was like, okay, no brainer, I got this. All right, so shout out to you, Rosalind. I'm like all done with your application here, so I'm going to send Rosalind a screenshot showing her proof that I actually completed the grant for her, and then we're going to move on to the next person. The next person I'm going to apply to this grant for is Chantel, who owns Kingston Cuisine, but I don't have a city, state, or zip for our friend. Okay, so 1 second. So I'm missing some information from Chantel, so hopefully she can email us, because I only got half of information. And for those of you who are filling out the form, please make sure you put all like thorough information there, because it makes it so much harder. I don't live in the US, so I'm not sure exactly, you know what I mean, like how you expect me to know where you are when I don't live in the US. And I most likely have never lived where you guys live, because I'm from Miami, Florida. So if you want a chance at winning this grant, it's really best that you provide like all the information I need that I'm requesting on this form. I never understood that. And there's like more than, I mean, genuinely more than 5 people who have given me half forms, like half done forms. And it's like very interesting, because you're expecting to win, but you're not providing enough information. And for those people who do that, that lets me know exactly the reasons for why you never got approved for any type of funding. Simple. Because you come to the table half, okay? You can't come to the table with half the information and you expecting to get something. And then it's like, oh, well, I didn't know. Yes, you knew. You just didn't pay attention. And it's very important. You have to pay attention. And as an entrepreneur, when you're developing, you really got to pay attention to everything. Be what's called vigilant. Vigilant is being aware, hyper aware. Okay, you need to be. All right, so Robert owns Multi Clean LLC. What do they do? Based out of Ohio. And they do regular, like general cleaning. Okay, so I'm going to try to get some better internet. In the meantime, I'm going to finish up this grant for our friend, and then I'm going to get off here. I'll be back on here at 5 p.m., but I have to get settled in this new place. It says, hi, I signed up over the weekend. Really looking forward to make us out. Absolutely. Good morning, lagging, and it's frozen. Yeah, I know. Okay. So sorry about that, you guys. Okay. Yes, I'm back temporarily because it's like, oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing great. I'm trying to get this internet thing together. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm quite tired from like over the weekend. And I think like it's so hot today in Nigeria that it's like literally drained my energy. So I'm being very calm because I'm quite tired, no lie. That's why I was like, okay, well, we're not going to do a long live stream right now, just about 30 minutes. And then I'm going to take like a quick nap, and then, I'll get back to work. And then by the time I come back on here, we'll just pick up where we left off at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And I should have better internet because I want better internet. But at this moment, we're just kind of riding off what we can. I hope you guys are doing a great job. Yesterday, we had a really good grant class too. Like, it was an hour and 45 minutes, and I dove so deep into like what grants are and things like that. Yes, it was fun. I shared my screen, showed you where I go, like showed you how you need to like go through the grant, all that stuff. Everything you need to know is in that class. Get your rest, and we will see you soon. Yes, I graciously appreciate that. All right, so really quick, $10,000 for multi-clean. So multi-clean is Robert's business. So we're applying to this grant for Robert Perkins, and after that we have about 6 more people to apply, so I'll pick up later on. Okay, so let's read Robert's answer. Robert's answer says, with $10,000, Multi-Clean LLC will strategically invest in upgrading and expanding our cleaning services to better serve our diverse clientele in regular, deep, and post-construction cleaning. A significant portion of the funds will be dedicated to acquiring state-of-the-art cleaning equipment, such as industrial-grade vacuums, power scrubbers, and eco-friendly cleaning supplies. That will increase our efficiency and service quality. We would also allocate part of the budget to specialized training for our cleaning team, ensuring they are proficient with the latest techniques and safety standards in the industry. Additionally, targeted market efforts would be launched to boost our visibility to reach new customers in both residential and commercial markets. Ultimately, these enhancements will enable Multi-Clean LLC to deliver superior cleaning solutions, drive business growth, and solidify our reputation as a leader in the cleaning industry. Okay, so that's his answer. Sounds good to me. Shout out to Robert. Okay, so you guys, if you want me to apply to this $10,000 grant for you live on YouTube, we'll be back on here at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So that should be like after you guys get off work, all that good stuff. But you can always click the information in the description. Everything is in the description that you need to know on how to get me to apply to this grant for you. You have to first purchase my $37 course, and then I will go ahead and send you an email request to give me general information so that way I can apply to this grant for you, okay? So I'm going to make sure I update the description for you, and I'm pretty sure if you're watching this afterwards, I'm still applying to this. The deadline date for this grant is April 2nd, and they will announce the winners on April 11th, okay? So that's not too far away from here, and you have more than enough time to get yourselves together and in the seat and ready for Sonia. I have not received the application to fill out info for the grant. Is there a number that I could call you? So In order for you to check your email, because it will be the email that is actually tied to your order. So I have your order. Your name is Sonia Price, and I sent it to Sonia977@hotmail.com. Yep, yep, I sent it to you here, and then it's going to be in the same email thread. Here, and then it's going to be in the same email thread. Okay, there you go. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna let you guys go because we've been on here for a little minute, just over 30 minutes, and also my Wi-Fi is like not really, it's very inconsistent. So later tonight we're gonna be on here, and the Wi-Fi is gonna be much better, I promise you. And I'm gonna get a little bit of rest. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Have a great day. I was up at 3 a.m. applying for this grant for Lady H because she sent me an email and was like, oh, it's been 24 hours. So I want to make this very clear. I do not work on Sundays, all right? I don't care. I don't care. I usually don't work on Sundays. But because I got that email at 3 a.m., which interrupted my sleep, I had to get up. I applied to make sure that she didn't feel any type of way. And it definitely messed up my sleep. Like, I could not go back to sleep for the next 2 to 3 hours. So because I had to apply to the grant for Lady H at 3 a.m. just to satisfy her, I did not get good rest, okay? And I have a headache as well. So, shout out to, you know, Lady H for her inconsideration. And I will see you guys later, okay? All right, bye-bye.